Have you ever looked in the mirror and asked yourself, where has my strength gone? If so, you're not alone. After the age of 60, muscle loss doesn't just happen. It happens quickly and silently every single day, even if you continue walking or doing light exercise. It's a natural biological process, but the alarming part is that many people have no idea their bodies are getting weaker by the day. Why is this happening? The cause isn't just aging or lack of movement. The real issue is that your body is missing a very specific group of foods, ones that can switch muscle building back on. It's not just about eating more protein. The advice to eat more meat has been around for decades, but if that truly worked, you wouldn't be experiencing this decline. In addition, after age 60, the body produces less creatine, a natural compound that plays a crucial role in supplying energy to muscles and supporting recovery after physical activity. Without enough creatine, muscle regeneration becomes very difficult, even if your diet is otherwise complete. In short, muscle loss isn't unavoidable, but if you don't take action, your body will continue to weaken. The key to regaining your strength is understanding what you're missing and starting to replenish it the right way, starting today. Did you know that muscle not only makes you stronger, but also serves as the engine of life that powers your entire body? Many people think muscle is only important for athletes or younger individuals, but the truth is, muscle plays a vital role at every age, especially after 60. First of all, muscle boosts your metabolism. Every kilogram of muscle acts like a mini power plant, burning calories even while you're at rest. So when you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down, making weight gain, diabetes, and other metabolic diseases more likely. Next, muscle supports your joints. When your muscles are weak, your joints have to take on more stress, leading to wear and tear, pain, and limited mobility. That's why people with strong muscles often move more easily and experience less joint pain. Moreover, muscle helps prevent falls, the leading cause of fractures and even death in older adults. What may seem like a simple fall can have serious consequences if you don't have enough muscle to maintain balance and absorb impact. Finally, few people realize that muscle also supports your immune system. It stores and provides essential amino acids your body needs for healing and fighting off infections. So building and protecting your muscle mass isn't just about being fit. It's about living longer, living actively, and living independently. Many people trying to improve muscle mass, especially after age 50, often think that simply eating more protein is enough. But in reality, that's a misconception. Protein is indeed essential for building muscle, but just increasing your protein intake doesn't necessarily trigger muscle synthesis, especially as you age. Why? Because older adults don't respond to protein as effectively as younger individuals, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. This means that even if you eat plenty of meat, eggs, or drink whey protein every day, your body may still struggle to convert that protein into muscle, unless you also consume the specific nutrients that reactivate muscle-building pathways. So what's the solution? It's about getting the right essential amino acids, especially leucine, along with supporting compounds like creatine. These elements help activate mTOR, the key biological pathway responsible for muscle creation. In addition, your body needs to be in a state of good insulin sensitivity, often achieved through intermittent fasting or cutting sugar, which helps it absorb and utilize protein more effectively. In short, don't just focus on eating more protein. Focus on eating the right types at the right times and combining them with the right nutrients. That's the real key to rebuilding lost muscle. After age 60, muscle loss accelerates and recovery becomes more difficult without the right nutritional strategy. Below are 15 foods that have been proven to be extremely effective in supporting muscle building and preservation for older adults. 1. Greek yogurt. This thick yogurt contains both casein and whey, slow and fast digesting proteins. It helps repair muscles overnight and after workouts. 2. Eggs. A great source of leucine, a key amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis. Eggs also contain vitamin D and choline for overall health. 3. Cottage cheese, rich in casein, a slow-digesting protein that nourishes muscles during sleep and helps prevent overnight muscle breakdown. 4. Tuna, Not only high in protein, tuna also provides omega-3s, which reduce inflammation and support muscle tissue repair. 5. Pumpkin seeds. Packed with magnesium, an essential mineral for muscle contraction, relaxation, and neuromuscular recovery. 6. Lentils, a high-quality plant protein source, also rich in iron and fiber, which help boost energy and endurance. 7. Chicken breast. Easy to prepare, low in fat, and full of lean protein, ideal for building muscle mass. 8. Tofu provides plant-based protein and helps balance hormones, a critical factor in aging adults. 9. Quinoa, one of the few plant sources that contains all 9 essential amino acids, vital for muscle synthesis. 10. Almonds. In addition to protein, almonds are rich in vitamin E and antioxidants, helping reduce inflammation and support post-workout recovery. 11. Salmon, a superfood high in omega-3s, which protect muscles and joints while improving insulin sensitivity. 12. Edamame, rich in protein, folate, and antioxidants, supports blood flow and more efficient nutrient delivery to muscles. 13. Whey protein powder, quickly absorbed into the bloodstream, it stimulates immediate muscle synthesis, especially useful post-workout or first thing in the morning. 14. Spinach, boosts blood flow and provides natural nitrates, ensuring your muscles receive enough oxygen and nutrients. 15. Bone broth, loaded with collagen, glycine, and proline, essential nutrients for strengthening tendons, ligaments, and joints, providing a solid foundation for muscle growth. In summary, if you're over 60 and looking to regain strength, flexibility, and robust physical health, building your diet around these foods is a smart and practical move. One of the most important, yet often overlooked factors in muscle recovery for older adults is creatine. This is a naturally occurring compound in the body that serves as a rapid energy source for high-intensity muscle activity. Unfortunately, creatine levels begin to decline with age, even if you remain physically active. Creatine is found in foods like red meat and fish, but the amount typically consumed through diet alone is often insufficient, especially for older adults who may eat less or have weaker digestion. As a result, the ability to produce energy in muscle cells decreases, leading to weaker muscles, slower recovery, and a higher risk of injury. The good news is that supplementing with creatine at doses of 3 to 5 grams per day has been extensively studied and shown to deliver clear benefits. Creatine helps increase lean muscle mass, boost muscle strength, shorten recovery time after physical activity, improve performance in everyday movements. Additionally, some studies suggest that creatine may even support brain function, which also tends to decline with age. In short, if you're already eating well and getting enough protein but still struggle with muscle recovery or strength gains, creatine could be the missing piece in your health strategy. If you want to build and maintain healthy muscle mass after 60, focusing solely on total protein intake is not enough. It's crucial to combine foods intelligently and scientifically at each meal. Every meal should be designed to provide enough high-quality protein, which acts as the primary material for building and repairing muscles. Ideal protein sources include eggs, Greek yogurt, lean meats, fish, lentils, or whey protein powder. However, for muscle building to be most effective, anti-inflammatory nutrients also need to be incorporated. Even low-grade chronic inflammation can slow down muscle recovery and growth. Therefore, include foods rich in omega-3s, like salmon and tuna, dark leafy greens, nuts, and spices like turmeric in your meals. These ingredients help reduce inflammation and create a more favorable environment for muscle development. Additionally, it's not advisable to cram all your protein into 1 or 2 large meals a day. The key is to distribute protein intake evenly, spacing meals about every 3 to 4 hours, with 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal to ensure a continuous supply of building blocks for muscle growth. In summary, an optimal muscle building meal should include 1. High-quality protein. 2. Natural anti-inflammatory foods. 3. Regular meal timing, every 3-4 hours. Even with a strong focus on health after age 60, many people still fail to achieve the results they want in maintaining and building muscle. This is often due to 3 common but serious mistakes. 1. Not eating enough protein. Protein is the essential building block for muscle growth and repair. However, most older adults consume less protein than their bodies actually require. It's recommended that people over 60 should consume about 1.215 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. For example, if you weigh 60 kilograms, you would need at least 72 to 90 grams of protein daily to effectively support muscle building. Falling short of this amount leads to muscle loss, even if you exercise regularly. 2. Lack of resistance training. Getting enough protein isn't enough by itself. Muscles need to be stimulated through resistance exercises, such as lifting weights, using resistance bands, or even simple bodyweight exercises like push-ups and squats. Without resistance to challenge and activate the muscles, you cannot build strength, and you may even continue to lose muscle over time. 3. Silent chronic inflammation. Inflammation is the silent enemy of muscle health. Processed foods, refined sugars, and prolonged mental stress sushi can trigger chronic inflammation, which weakens the body's ability to rebuild muscle. Combating inflammation through a clean diet and effective stress management is absolutely essential. Would you like me to continue with paragraph 8? To effectively rebuild and strengthen muscle, following a scientific nutrition plan is crucial. Here is a detailed 7-day meal schedule, combining 15 muscle-supporting foods that provide sufficient protein and anti-inflammatory nutrients. Day 1. Breakfast: scrambled eggs with cottage cheese and pumpkin seeds. Lunch: quinoa with chicken breast and spinach. Dinner: grilled salmon with edamame and almonds. Day 2. Breakfast: Greek yogurt with chia seeds and berries. Lunch: salad with tuna, tofu, and spinach. Dinner: stir-fried beef with lentils and pumpkin seeds. Day 3. Whey protein shake with banana. Lunch: tuna with quinoa and almonds. Dinner: fried eggs with spinach and cottage cheese. Day 4. Greek yogurt with berries and pumpkin seeds. Lentils cooked with chicken breast and chia seeds. Grilled salmon with edamame. Day 5. Scrambled eggs with cottage cheese and spinach. Lunch: quinoa with lentils and chia seeds. Dinner: tuna salad with tofu and almonds. Day 6. Greek yogurt with berries and chia seeds. Lunch: grilled tuna with edamame. Dinner: stir-fried beef with lentils and pumpkin seeds. Fried eggs with cottage cheese and spinach. Lunch: quinoa with chicken breast and edamame. Dinner: grilled salmon with almonds. Notes: adequate protein. Ensure each meal contains at least 20 to 30 grams of protein from sources like eggs, chicken breast, fish, lentils, and whey protein. Anti-inflammatory foods. Prioritize foods like almonds, salmon, pumpkin seeds, and edamame to reduce inflammation and support recovery. Light exercise. Maintain a habit of gentle resistance training, such as brisk walking, yoga, or resistance band workouts. Sufficient sleep. Sleep is crucial for recovery. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Stress management. Practice meditation or deep breathing exercises to reduce stress and aid recovery. Rebuilding and strengthening muscle after 60 is never too late. While this process may require patience and time, as long as you persist, the results will come. Whether you're in middle age or senior years, your body still has the potential to recover and gain strength if you apply the right strategy. Persistence is key. Don't worry about achieving perfection immediately. Focus on making small changes every day. Slow but steady steps will lead to long-lasting results. What's important is maintaining a healthy routine, including a scientific diet, reasonable exercise, and taking care of your body from within. A sensible strategy is not to make immediate changes, but to create a habit that can be maintained long-term. Each day, take small actions, such as choosing protein-rich foods, performing light exercises, or making time for enough sleep. Gradually, your body will respond, and you will feel the positive changes. Remember, every small step you take today will be the solid foundation for your health and recovery in the future. Never think that age is a reason to give up. You can improve your muscle strength at any age, as long as you persist and keep moving forward.